Hello, Professor and fellow classmates. My name is Tarana Gordon, and today I'll be talking about the article Shakespeare in the Bush. First, I'll give you a short summary of the article. The article is about a woman named Lauren Bohini who traveled to Africa. She believed everyone will understand Shakespeare, Hamlet, in the same way she did. But when she told the story to the tenant people, they didn't understand. They had a different belief. They didn't feel the same way she felt. This shows me and other people that it's not always the same, and people don't always believe everything someone feel because of their culture. One thing I have learned is that our welfare affect how we understand people in their situation. Everyone's situation, everybody's belief, everyone's circumstances are different. Worldview is shaped by our family, our cultures, our religions, and our life experience. And we say life experience. A life experience can make you feel like the way you was raised and born, that you can actually change and be something and do something different. Because everyone growed up different. People can look at the same situation and have different opinions. So that means like a lot of people don't like to talk about political because it causes too much conflict. It causes too many problems. So some things that's like an argument. That's things that I love to stay away from. The article also shows an example of judging another culture by your own culture. Things that I just feel like we shouldn't do. We should not judge no one culture because they was raised different or because we believe something different. We should always treat people like we want to be treated. Lauren believed her understanding of the story was correct. She lately realized that wasn't true. The tenor people was not wrong, but what they felt. They just understood the story basic on their own culture, not the way she looked at it. That helped Lauren realize that her own culture, it wasn't quite the same and it wasn't right. The story was also teaching you that you shouldn't think our culture is only right or wrong than the next person. Every culture has their different tradition, they believe. Some people believe in Christmas, some people don't. But just because I believe in Christmas don't make it wrong for people that don't celebrate Christmas. That's just a great example. Like I look at it in my life. I love Christmas. I think it's very important. Like birthdays. I think my birthday is like, it's like a national holiday to me. But other people, they don't. They feel like gifts is to be given every day. Some people just feel like that's just something they don't do. Instead of judging people, we should try to understand them. One tradition is my own culture, showing respect to older people. And this is something I was raised up heavily in. I was taught to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Someone from another culture might think that's unnecessary because for them, they might feel like that that's not no, I guess, respect, or they might feel like that's just something unnecessary that they don't need to do. But in my family, it was always that if you talk to an older person or someone that was older and elderly person, you should say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And it was just a form of respect. One of the best ways to communicate with people from different culture is to listen first. That's very important. Ask questions. Don't make assumptions. Lauren learned this after talking to the tenant people. Instead of trying to prove she was right, she started to listen to them. I can relate to this because I'm a district supervisor. I work with people from different backgrounds every day. At first, sometimes I thought people was rude. Lately, I realized they just communicated different because of how I was raised. Once I understood that, it helps me be a better leader to my team. The biggest lesson I learned from this article is that everyone sees the world different. If we want to communicate well, we need to respectfully keep an open mind and always learn from other people. This assignment reminds me to listen is an important thing in life.